effect around there. Yep, definitely a professional setup. Cafe. Definitely the drink of champions. Well, I suppose I better come up with a better... char. Holy crap. That uses up a shit ton of resources. Hello everyone. Unexpected live stream. Hope we're all good tonight. All one of me. I think I got the audio sorted out. The video shouldn't be too complex. As long as I don't open up GIMP again. Oh, if I can't open up GIMP to make a thumbnail, we will do it in Paint. What do we want? We want pixels, we want 1280 by 7. Oh, by 7. Capture. Now we can work on the super serious, super accurate thumbnail using Paint because GIMP causes the audio to stutter. Thumbnail by on send help. Change the text color. Been a while since I've used Paint. There's probably an accurate description of the things to come. Finally, and help. Oh, wait, you normally have to change the primary color? Aha! I remembered. All right, I think that makes a good thumbnail. And we just save this. Entitled dot. Most common name in the world. edit. What am I doing? Oh, thumbnail. Okay. I think that is most of the settings that we should need. I'm not planning on running an extremely complicated operation. I plan on playing a game. Maybe talking to myself. And chat. But that's about it. Okay, this is confusing the crap out of me. Good evening for me, Bobby, and Union. You're showing up in the wrong chat window, which is why I didn't see you guys. I think maybe 60 seconds is a bit too much on the slow mode. So we shall change it. Remember how. I think 10 seconds is enough. Good evening, James. How are we doing this evening? I misspelled thumbnail. Yes. There's a reason why I'm a narrator and not an author. To work on that masterpiece again, then. It's going to take me decades to recreate it. Yeah, my voice is fine. It's just, this time of year, there's lots of people burning random crap, so it tends to mess with my sinuses and voice. So, it can get a bit rough. But streaming is like a different type of voice usage than narrating, so it normally doesn't use too much of my voice. Like the difference between running for a door and running for a living. Two different ways. Thumbnail guy on leave. Oh. And coffee. Suppose we can just make this bigger. Well, my 3D printer hasn't stopped in the last month. Just trying to print out the whole loot fantasy collection for the month. Thinking of maybe doing a video about it. So it's been chugging away. But on the plus side, it means I got tons of miniatures to paint for content, for the background of videos. Feel free to ask questions, guys. I don't mind. If I don't want to answer your question, I won't answer your question. It's as complicated as that. Used to stream a bit more often. Good evening, awesome nerd. How are you this evening? Yeah, I used to stream more often. And, you know, life and all of that stuff tends to mess with things. Yeah. Nothing much in yourself, Dan Danya. Just fiddling with settings before I start playing the game. Just to make sure that everything's set up properly. I think the microphone could be a bit louder. Coming through okay? Background music, I think it can use a bit of a drop. Mono, could be mono. I'm gonna change that. Yeah, I've got a, what's it, the The Frozen 8K Mini. It's very difficult to nail down like specific favorites. Yeah, no, well, the microphone comes through as mono, which normally I correct when I'm editing. How in the hell I do that? The live stream, I don't know. Let's go into settings and try figure this out. We're doing no idea what to do. When in doubt, we Google an answer. OBS net mono stereo. That makes sense. But as for one of the ones that stuck with me, I couldn't even tell you what the title was, but was you know, humanity was this big, massive empire, and they were like pushing out to the universe, and they ran into a armada of aliens, and the aliens were like, hey, you're not supposed to be off your planet yet. We, you know, sent probes and stuff, and you're supposed to be behind. We're like 1,000 years ahead of where you're supposed to be. So they went through this like interview process to try to figure out why humans were so more advanced than they were supposed to be. And it eventually ended up that it was boredom. Boredom was the driving force behind humanity's exploration of space. And that kind of stuck with me. I'm still trying to figure out how to do... I'm glad you enjoy Avatar. I'm just trying to figure out... Cup of tea. See, this is why we do these things, to try and figure out what we're doing wrong.
And head across to basic filters, and then...
Oh, that doesn't help. I do swear that we're going to get to gameplay, but I need to be able to annoy you in both ears at the same time. Audio. My interface only exports mono, which Audacity, which when I record normally just converts it to stereo, but OBS isn't converting it to stereo. I'm busy trying to figure out why. First problem, let's just lower the game volume to a more tolerable background music, so I'm not fighting with it. Then we are going to try and turn my mono microphone into a stereo mic. Fair enough. Okay. turn off my desktop audio so I can quickly listen to a YouTube video to figure out what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, When Death Will Us Meet was a good series. I enjoyed that. First Contact is all over the place. I'll be honest with you, I don't enjoy every chapter, but it makes up for that. No, I haven't read too much like pure fan fiction stuff. Even personally, I was very big into like the what was it, Wuxia and Zanzia novels, and then Royal Road stuff. And then I moved on to HFY, and then reading stuff off of Amazon ebooks. James, are you talking about Microsoft or are you talking about OBS? Yeah, it is very much like that. There's so many pop culture references in First Contact, it's just insane. For the most part, I do enjoy First Contact, but I mean, there's the odd chapter which is like, I'm not entirely thrilled with. Letting bonds. Making noise. Oh, I suppose I can turn that back on. So that we don't have dead air. No, now I've got two microphones. Hello? Why do I have two microphones? Is it coming through a stereo? Testing, 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 testing. Okay, now there's a noise gate in both of these. Oh. I think we're winning. Okay, I think we're winning now, maybe? Is that any better? Am I coming through in the correct ear? Well, both ears, rather than one ear. Yeah. So, that took way longer than it needed. Okay, so we're in both ears. Now I can... Okay. Echo should be gone. Got a noise gate there, so when I burp, it shouldn't be nearly as bad. Dog runs in, shouldn't be caught in the microphone. So yes. Right. What was the last question? Who knows? I'm sure if it's an important question, the person will ask it again. Going into this. So, I need background footage for the YouTube bullshit with the scrolling text. And for the weekend stuff, I use games. So I saw this Captain of Industry. I enjoy that sort of game. Like, that one game whose name escapes me. And then that other game whose name escapes me. Stuff. So I saw this and I'm like, hey, let me do this and stream and, you know, get chat to help me set up my stream because I'm an idiot. You know, the usual stuff. I think the tattoo would have been like a very good horror story. If it was like a horror channel, I think it would have. Problem is the dog is still working on their training. He more just runs in and then runs out. Probably chasing a cat or something. I started the stream with 2 cups of coffee and about a 2-liter thing of water. I'm down 1 cup of coffee. So, on to the second cup of coffee. What was it? Factorio and, I can't remember what the other one was. So I'd imagine Captain of Industry, similar sort of thing. Sort of, city management, resource builder, that sort of stuff. So I thought we would give it a try. Well, I got to record the background video for for stuff anyway. Might as well stream. I do on occasion play games. So. Oh, with energy, my peoples, with energy. Drink the coffee with the caffeine, get the energy going. I have no idea about this game. So we're going to figure it out. I'm going to frustrate you all with how bad I am. But hey, that's the joy of being a streamer. I have it downloaded. I've never played it because it takes too... Since I started this channel, I haven't had too much time to play. I just sit and play. So, yeah. There are a lot of games that I wanted to give it a try, just take too long, and I haven't had. Well, I think we'll go with the top one, because default E1. Game difficult. Good evening, Cillian. How you doing? I think we'll go with easy mode because, I mean, it did take me half an hour to set up my microphone, and it's not like I'm a professional microphone user. So I may not be in top form today. My other pet peeve, which is with games, especially a lot of games these days, is games that I can't pause to go do something or just play a bit and pause it and then they drive me up the wall. That includes Minecraft. If I can't pause a game, then I just don't play the game. Not saying that Stellaris you can't. Just any game that just I can't pause. Annoys the crap out of me. If I wanted to play an MMO, I'd play an MMO. Forgotten, it's mental gent, not Mendel jet. And it's if you transpose the letters of gentleman around, you get mental gent. And it's also a fancy way of saying mad lad. So that's really odd. It's something my dad used to say when I was a kid. Times. Message him to Captain, we have docked. Our ship and the local shipyard are both in of the abandoned communication station near the dock could be deconstructed and used to smelt iron in a blast furnace, so we can build more vehicles. It is essential to build a research lab as soon as possible, so we can figure out more blueprints, blah 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 blah. I don't care. The game. I'm very bad at like reading instructions in games and stuff. So we got settlements. Food bank. That's kind of like a general city manager. I figured normally in the description or comments of a video that's related to Stellaris, people tell me that it's related to Stellaris. So waste. Pause. Paused? Pause. Okay, so we got what's the band of communications? These are pickups. No pickup. Got a tree harvester. Guessing with oh, yes, you have to supply fuel for them. A dock. Build menu. And probably want is tree harvesting. And got 90 people. No activities. Need a food. We have 2 active settlements with no farm. So maybe they survive off of prana. Housing services. Tree harvest. A very long time ago. I haven't played any tabletop games at all. That's the I doubt that the food market just pulls it out its ass. It does. Not just menus. That thing said something about a research lab, so hopefully. No. So we're coming build stuff. Trying to figure this game out might take a while. Any and all input is welcome. I think, however, raise. There we go. That makes the dead air a little less, awkward. Not new research. Basic farming. Probably. So we started a settlement and we don't even know how to make a farm. We can build a port. We can operate a ship. We have a settlement. No farm. Ooh, storage. Storage. Warehouse? We have to research an empty building. Be a thing. Oh, they're stunning, Cillian. I used one in a thumbnail the other day. Oh. Yeah. Definitely kicks the pants off of all the old photos we had. Especially with the dust, face dust. Makes it look. Oh, I need to. Fuck. How do I sound it? Ah, there. That worked. But if you're on Twitter, those James Webb photos are coming in left and right from everybody. Does it? Oh, the trucks don't have any. Not seeing any buildings for fishing or food. Thank you. Was the quickest and easiest way to get a random video? It's not repeat. And I mean, when I was a kid, we had tons of fish tanks around. Wasn't that much of an issue to set up. The new footage, however, I'm enjoying because we've got the camera in the tank. I think the footage is way better now. Also less distracting with the glass reflections. basic. Supercharge the speed and mess up even faster than normal. We've got a good couple months on. So we've got some time to. I don't know where these people come to fill up the town, but maybe it's really one of those don't ask too many questions. Services. No, I haven't named any of the fish. At the moment, I think we've got 6 glass catfish and 50-ish tetras and 2 precostomus. So the only 2 that I can tell apart are the precostomus. And that's the black one and the white one. Oh, I don't really need names, I can easily identify them. Okay, we got some basic farming done. That is a warehouse. Research how to make an empty building. Because, you know, and stuff like that. Guessing it's under. Food production. Ball making. You think we just build a pump and oh, I have a question. They don't have water either. We can build a research station, but we struggle with water. Not really. With fish, it tends to be more of a upfront cost, but the ongoing cost is quite small. The biggest thing would be heating the tank. That ends up costing them. Tank the size that I've got, 250, uses 300 watt. So you're going to be using around 300 watts up to watts, depending on temperatures per hour. That's adds up. Make a assembly machine. Gases. Other than the big E, lakes are probably going to have to make a destination jobby to the one stuff. Harvested. Oh, there it is. Water is all the way over there. Obviously, these guys have never watched a survival video where water is groundwater. Well, yeah, I mean, if you a water pump on you work, but the problem is scrubbing out all particulate goes into your computer system, log it up. Villa, that's liquid. Missing something. It looks like we have to take 2 paths to get to the rainwater hub. Get a water harvester. Pretty well. No water. Very too much. Yields. Cheers, Bobby. Have a good one. Go. Yeah, very much. You see all this technology, and the first level of water that you can research is collecting rainwater. Yeah. Try to argue with game mechanics. Well, it's gone up by 2. Anyway. Stupid when you have a big dock right here, empty. Storage unit. Drop it off. Go. Ah, built it yet. Okay, so the pickup trucks are my workers. Them. So with all. Preoccupied, waiting for workers to build something. Speed things up. It's called Captain of Industry, I think. But yep, seems to be a cross between a city management and a crafter. Factoria, maybe. Don't know. We just started playing. But how are you doing tonight? Morning. Whatever it may be for you. Game on super fast mode. I'd hate to see. So. Game. Do what I want, not what I'm telling you. Make an extra large storage facility. Oh, our turn. Okay. Quite late for you. Not a problem. That is the noise gate. Probably kicking into. No. If the background noise gets a bit annoying, then we can faff around with getting the noise gate sorted. That should normally, when there's like somebody and it just cuts off at the low volumes, that's just a noise gate. So, I mean, there's some videos of mine which has the noise gate set to high, and it just ends words in weird places. But that should be fixed now. I'll leave all the hard work of filtering out background noise to the microphone. Okay. We were going to build buildings. No. A coal maker. Yeah, why not? So I wonder if it works, if it just get the arrows to match up, you can get it to build. So then, I'd imagine we would want... Ooh, nice. Nope, it's missing an input. No, it's not. Okay, so that means we can just slap a storage unit over here, which will give us coal. And then when we have electricity researched, we can sort out... We good? We're good. Full output. Okay, so that didn't work, did it? Okay, how do I deconstruct? Cargo docks, food market, research labs, unit storage. Just checking something quickly and then heading back in. Destroy. Oh, we can mine. Look at that. Designation, tree harvesting. You usually use the noise gate to, if you have picking up a lot of background noise, like, don't know if you can hear this. It's just my hand scratching the table, which the microphone, my microphone, will do a decent job at cutting it out. But a lot of microphones don't. So you put a noise gate in just to cut off like very low end background noise. It does mean that you tend to have to put the microphone closer to your mouth and then talk louder. So it becomes a non-natural way of talking or streaming. Buildings for vehicles, buildings for food market, trading, tree harvesting. Yes. I think it's on the side here. Demolish, there we go. So, can I just... how's it? Services do you reach? Like that? Maybe I was just too far away from it. Still moaning that it doesn't have an output. No, no copy. Demolish. Okay, so we got an exhaust. Yes, well, there's only so much I can do on paint. And GIMP was just wrecking my audio because it's a resource hog. Okay, so I think what we need is a... I think we need a exhaust. And then a... Definitely rip. I remember seeing... Oh. Eggs. Stack? Haha, smokestack. So we take that and we slap it on there. And then we do the storage unit over there. Like that. Does that work? I'm just zooming quite close to get that right. We're all sitting here watching me make coal. Do you think it moves it over in batches? Do you think maybe I need to move the warehouse closer? I think the trucks... okay. I need to assign this to kill. Coal. Why can't I store coal in here? Yeah. Quit. Damn you. Black screen. No, what are we gonna do? Well, we'll just play some other game. And as soon as I figure out what I want to do. I'll put some time into that one off stream. So we'll play a different game. At least one that I vaguely understand a bit better. Maybe. Hello? Hello? Computer? Computer? It's also an early access game, so it could just be a bit janky in the controls. So, yeah, we'll just find another game. As soon as I can get the stupid software to register that I've opened up a different screen. Because, you know, complicated stuff. Come on, computer. You can do it. You can do it. I know you can. Well, of course you're going to make it that big. Yeah. I got RimWorld. I've got... which I closed, because... for some reason, on my side, it's not even showing me the game. Okay. We'll go back to RimWorld. Been playing this over the last couple days again. If I can get my streaming software to pick it up properly. Because, you know, why would anything go smoothly? It's not even picking up the game now. There. Okay. Just let me know if there's video coming through for you guys, because there isn't any coming through for me. Just to prove that I have the game open. We got some background music and a dark screen. I'm sure the stream will get everyone's attention. Yeah, I'm busy trying to figure that out. RimWorld. Why don't you want to show? Maybe I need to do this. Options. Full screen. Keep. Ah, there we go. Yes? No? This is really starting to annoy me. They. Really? Okay. It is being very unreasonable. Let's see it here. Let's first do this. Okay, now we've got a background. Now we're not staring at a blank screen. That doesn't change anything. And there we go. We have a winner. Maybe I can actually set this back to Void Simulator. And this is entropy, and it wins all battles, but we shall rage against it. Okay, are we winning? Can we see it? The noise coming through. There should be a subtle background music coming through from RimWorld. Some energy. It's the good stuff. Alright, so yeah. I played this a lot when it came out. And then didn't play it for a very long time, and then started playing it recently. Again. So yeah. I think we're gonna go with naked brutality because, yeah, why not? And permadeath. We're going to increase the map size. I'm gonna select a random site. No religion. And then pick a character. What are we gonna go with? So, when I do a naked brutality run, I don't take any settlers on. In my mind, the guy I start with needs to be able to get to the end. You might need to refresh, Cillian. So, we're going to take our time picking our first guy, because it's going to be the only person running our little base. He is... so you want the incapable of... You don't want anything to be in there, because he needs to be able to do everything. That does not look like a jogger. That looks like a power lifter. It's just a simulator, like a city sim. So you crash land on a planet and you have to survive to build a rocket to get off the planet, basically. Or find a way off the planet. So it's a crafting game, city management game sort of thing, with RPG elements. Okay, careful shooter, teetotaler, those are two good things. We've got plants, which is cool. Construction is crap, which is gonna suck early game. Cooking's decent, blah 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 blah. Okay. seeing as we're playing this for a challenge, we'll stick with this one. Okay, so let's have a look at the map. We've got lots of trees, which is cool. Don't have a lot of resources, which is not cool. So we're going to have to raid all these ruins and everything. I think we're going to make home over here, because we've got iron up here. We've got some components over there. Decent trees, decent place to grow stuff. Right. So we're going to chop some trees. I didn't see any ripe bushes, so I'm gonna have to wait for some foraging food, because this one you start with absolutely nothing. And there's some bushes with food on it. And I think this map doesn't have medicine, so just gonna have to be careful of that one. And then I think we're just gonna deconstruct this stuff. Not that. Yeah, but it's more of you can't control your characters directly. Well, you can, but it's a pain. So yeah, almost the exact same concept as Factorio, just a different style of getting to the end game. But there's research trees and research, and normally you would have more than one person, so you can split up jobs to get them to do what you want. But we're not doing that. We're playing it stupidly. Thankfully, this will boost up the construction skill, because we need 3 construction. And you can sleep there. We'll put a light source there. We don't have a table. I'm pretty sure we can get rid of the sarcophagi. Don't really need it in our bedroom. Well, I suppose it depends on what sort of bedroom. Okay, got tons of wood, so we can stop chipping. What we do need is food. I tend to play like this sort of run where it's like just one person as you against the world sort of thing. But I find that it depends on the sort of trap. But melee works quite nicely. This looks like we're going to end the run quite soon, because we've got hypothermia. On the first night. There's not really much you can do about it on the first night. We got some frostbite. Turn on self-duty. Okay. Took me a while to figure out that you can have to turn that on for them to look after themselves. Health. Okay. Yeah. That's what I was trying to build on the first day. We didn't quite make it. But we are in... Where were we? We're in spring. It's quite a cold area. No, that's not what I want. What we want is the bushes with food. What we can do for heat is we'll put a campfire close to the bed. Do we eat? Okay. And then we need to also make sure that the campfire is going, because we're going into night again. Okay. what are we at? We're at 9 degrees centigrade. Yes, okay. I think we're warm. Might need warm clothes. That's a bit of an understatement. And no. Nope. Okay, so that was a bit of a rough start. We'll try that again. Naked brutality. Should have built a smaller home and just slapped in a campfire into the house. But I didn't realize it was that cold in the first night. So we'll live and learn. Pick a map. Select random map next. I suppose I should actually pay attention to what we got. Okay. So this one's a bit warmer place. Quick sleeper, psychopath. Psychopath's quite good in this sort of game. Quite a bit of injuries. Construction is okay. Plants is okay. The roof doesn't get put on until the walls are fully up, so it was just a really cold night outside, basically. Okay, construction is very, very low. Plants is low, but hard worker is pretty cool, because that speeds everything up. Psychopath is pretty cool, because you can see dead bodies and it doesn't bug you, and pretty helps with something. Mining's decent. Okay, we'll take that one. That's the fun with this sort of game, is try to deal with what's given to you. See, we're also, what is this? Quite cold again. So what we're going to do this time is make a smaller home to start off with. Although, yes, up there in fact. We're gonna chop some wood right there. Then put some walls on this. A lot smaller, so it's easier to manage. And put a sleeping spot in there and a campfire. It's one of those things where similar, just similar concept or wording makes things very confusing. Okay, indoors, nice and crispy. All right. Next in line is some traps. We got some medicine here. That's good. Some food. So a decent start. We've got some decent resources here. Okie dokie. Chop, 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 chop. Got some food. What we're gonna need production is a butcher spot. I can slap that outside, and a crafting spot. I can slap that outside. I want to make a bow. We want to butcher meat. Thankfully, I remembered there was a mute button, so I didn't blow your ears out when I sneezed. Okay, let's make a stockpile zone over here. Remembering to turn the self-care on, and we should be able to move on. Okay, also want some recreation. A issue. I took way too many attempts to stick in the ground. Right, I'll equip you. What is my construction? Construction is at nowhere near high enough. Okay. What we're going to do is then create a bit of a this. Like that. There's a door at the end. So hopefully we can kite anybody who attacks us. I'm glad you're enjoying. I think we can just start expanding the house as well. So that we can just work on the leveling up the construction skills. Sometimes these characters can be quite stupid. Like they'll forget that they have a bed. Okay, what we want is an actual bed. And we'll just, you know, throw caution to the wind. Table, chair, and then we want floors of wood. And wood. Mainly we're just doing what we can to push the construction skill up. Because at 3 we can start laying traps, which help massively. No, don't need those. Do need some food. I think we've got some wildlife here. We saw some hares. Do some hunting. Push that bow skill up so that if we do get attacked, we have a higher chance of defending ourselves. Although it's not the easiest skill to level up. When you can dedicate them to just hunting permanently and somebody else does all the other tasks, it's a lot easier. I think that's enough of that. What we will do, however, I think, is build a double wall for when we get our first invader. and then hope for the best. Advanced starvation. So there's where stupidity comes in, because I do have a bush marked to eat. But they won't go and eat it themselves, you have to go tell them to harvest it first. At least we've got some more bushes over there. And we need to chop trees. Okay, we've got some clothes. Just give me a second. I just need to sort something out quick. I'll leave the music playing. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Alrighty, back, I think. Let's cancel the floor for now. The walls are more important. We'll deconstruct the second wall. What's your problem? Why are you unhappy other than being in a terrible situation? Starvation. We'll take 2 berries this time instead of 1. Well, at least we've got 1 bit of clothing. Whoops, daisy. Are we gonna win? Is the rabbit gonna win? It's an epic battle of our age. Not looking good for us, quite honestly. Oh, we hit him. We got him. It just almost killed us. Okay, good evening, James. Just playing some games, getting some background footage for some videos, and having a chat with people. Okay, close. So blaming the naked brutality, any injury is actually more severe than it should be because... Well, not than it should be, than otherwise. Because it puts your person out of the working and you don't have any backup. So even small scratches can hinder things. Starvation. Always starvation. Okay, not doing too bad. Health is doing okay. Cheers, Vortex. Have a good one. Now we have to patiently wait for them to heal before they can start doing stuff again. Nothing much in yourself, Plastic. Same old on this side. Really? I've got a fish over here. Okay. I think we ate the rabbit. Which, I suppose, if you're hungry enough, is not surprising. Space unicorns. Sounds like the dog's got its toy and is running around, making a racket. Oh, that was very silly of me. I didn't put doors in front of doors. Doors in front of doors. So we've got doors that go to nowhere. Okay, so how's our construction skill coming along? Should be close to halfway to level 2. So we're getting there. What we will need to do quickly, well not quickly, but decently, is put up some farmland for food. Sort out this whole food situation. We want that to be cotton plant. We want this to be heel root. That way, on the first batch, we can make some clothes, we can eat some food, and we can heal some wounds. That's always a good combination. Cheers, Cillian. Have a good one. No, I don't want that. I want berries. Berries. Okay. This is very make or break. Because we don't have a high shooting skill or a melee skill, and we don't have traps for the because our construction skill's a bit low. Cheers, James. Have a good one. So I can figure out where this person is. Okay, drafting. No, just attack. Hello? Kite, kite. Come on. You can do it. Run! And then run at the same speed. Don't know whether this is going to help. It's not looking good for us. Seeing as a rabbit put us out for a day, pretty sure a dude is going to not help. Okay. We might get lucky. Probably not. Nope. End of game. Okay. I think that's going to be the end of the stream. Not because of anything, but I've been going for, what's it, an hour and a half. Maybe next time we can do this with a bit more planning. Hope you all have a good one. The premiere should be at normal time. Somebody asked about First Contact. It's a weekday series, so it should get released every weekday. I also noticed that there is a problem with the video rate from the stream, so I'll have to sort that problem out before I do this again. And exit. Alright, thanks all. Cheers.